Now, health policy reporter of USA Today, Kelly Kennedy, who also explored the major tech hurdles for Healthcare.gov. She writes in part, the Federal Healthcare Exchange was built using 10-year-old technology that may require constant fixes and updates for the next 6 months and the eventual overhaul of the entire system. Technology experts told USA Today the application could be fundamentally flawed, said Jeff Kim, president of CD Networks, a content delivery network. They may be using 1990s technology in 2.0 world.
Kelly, from your research and this incredible piece, is it fixable?
That's up for debate.
Really?
Yeah, there's varying opinions on what's actually going on. So they don't know if it's a back-end problem where it's screwed up from the beginning, or if it's a glitch problem where there's several bugs that need to be worked out.
That was a damning piece by Tom Costello, I have to say.
Wow, Mika. I mean, so what we're talking about here, Mika, is the Canadians fired a Canadian firm that the United States hired to run the biggest governmental launch in a generation. Huh.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting, but
We're
like
speechless.
Everybody missed that. They were so busy. I don't know. I guess they were looking somewhere else. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. David Gregory, this is really rough, isn't it? Yes, I mean, Ted Cruz and the Republican Party distracted America from this over the past 3-4 weeks, but you know, you look at that Tom Costello piece, you look at the facts behind this. It started as a $55 million bid. It's at $196 billion now. Million now, ceiling 220. I mean, the cost overruns keep going up, and again, it's a Canadian company that the Canadians fired.
Well, it's 2 points. One, it's why Republicans are now in a position where they'll just try to keep arguing against Obamacare, but standing out of the way and let it falter of its own weight. And two, why the administration has such a big job ahead of it, not just to deal with the technical aspects of it, but how to improve them and keep selling the program.
And
you have instances where people who are signing up in big numbers. Some of that, I mean, the argument goes where there are Democratic governors, you have better implementation, where there are better systems in place. I don't think that's uniformly the case. But, you know, Kentucky is a solidly red state with a Democratic governor, and they seem to be having some better experiences.
So that might be the hope here, Kelly, is that, I mean, at some point when people get signed up, the word gets around and more people get signed up. But the question is, how do you actually make that physically possible on this site?
Yeah, I was actually able to get in a couple of days ago, but I had to refresh my cache several times, and I had to click different links in different tabs. I couldn't just get through the system easily. So I think if you're not tech savvy, it's going to be really difficult right now, unless you're one of the lucky 1 out of 5 who gets that through without a problem.
But this is supposed to be accessible to all Americans. I can't imagine all Americans are tech savvy or, you know, completely clued into how. I mean, I could be wrong, but it seems to me that this needs to be fixed. Overhauled, or how would you characterize the problems you confronted?
Right. Well, there are some tech experts who are saying that, yes, it's an overall, needs to be built from the bottom up kind of a problem. And there are others who are saying we can't see the back-end code to know exactly what's going on. So it could just be glitches that need to be fixed.
Kelly Kennedy, thank you very much. Your piece is online at usatoday.com. David Gray.